Hi everyone, this is Lee from Aeroponics DIY. Today I am visiting a large aeroponics garden. It actually uses low pressure aeroponics. The company that put this on is called LA Urban Farms. Right now I am located in LA, California, and right now this garden is behind the Radisson Hotel. They use this garden to provide herbs and lettuce for their kitchen. So if you eat here, you'll be able to experience fresh greens and fresh herbs from this garden. Now this garden is quite large, as we will see, but there are over 60 units. And each unit can house probably close to 40 plants. So we have quite a bit going on here. Okay, so let's take a look around their garden. As I said before, this is a low pressure unit, and the unit that they are using is called the tower garden, which is a common garden that many people start off with. As I said before, this is a low pressure aeroponics garden, and in this garden, the way it works is that water or the nutrient is pumped to the top of these tubes, and then it kind of rains down inside these tubes on a certain interval. And then when it rains, it's able to saturate the roots of the plants to provide nutrients and aeration that they need to grow. Okay, once again, let's walk through their garden. First, we will start off with their seeding. When you have a lower pressure aeroponic garden, you can't start the seeds in the unit. You have to start the seeds in rock wool first, and then after they root, then you can transplant those, which they call seedlings, into your tower garden where they finish the rest of their life, or where they finish the rest of their growth. So let's do that right now. Let's walk through their garden. Right now we are located at their seedlings, and this is where all the plants start before they are transplanted into their tower gardens. So here we have various herbs. They have thyme, they have basil, these others here I can't make out, but some type of red leaf lettuce. Okay, so here is where all the plants have their start. Before the plants ever see the tower garden, they have to start here in these beds. Now in these beds, they have flats that are full with rock wool. And then what they do is that they plant their seeds in all of these rock wool, and this whole table will flood up to about 2 inches, an inch to 2 inches, and then it will drain. And it's on this table is on a cycle. And so by doing that, it keeps the rock wool moist. And so in this scenario, the seeds will start to germinate and produce root. Then after the root gets so long, they will get transplanted from here into the tower garden. So it's a two-step process. Okay, so now we are located where all the tower gardens reside. What they did here is that they have a base of gravel to catch any runoff. And then there are these large tubs at the bottom of the towers with the tube that extends probably close to 8 feet. Okay, and so on the side of these tubes, there are opening or pockets where they insert the seedlings from the table where we were before into these openings. And this is where the plants finish their life. Now, as you can see, at the bottom is the reservoir. So at the bottom, we have the reservoir, and then that nutrient gets pumped up to the very top, and then it gets rained down inside the tube. So they have, like I said before, they have probably close to 60 units, and it looks like each unit can handle probably close to 60 plants. Okay, now what's also neat in this system here is that all of the systems here have their nutrients level off by a central location. Okay, now we're going to take a closer look of the aeroponics system here, which is the tower garden. So we have two lines here. We have the nutrient line, And then also too, we have the power line. So normally, if we have this many units, we have 60 units like this. If you don't have this set up, you have to check every unit to see if the nutrient is topped off. But what they did to help make their life a little bit easier is that each unit has a nutrient line tied to the tub. And then there's a level that keeps them all at the same. So that way, they don't need to check the nutrient in every tub. And then all they have is the power here. So the power is on an intermittent timer that will turn on the pump. Then that pump will take the nutrient from the tub and pump it to the top. So it's a very simple system. It makes it very reliable and dependable. There's very little things that can go wrong. Right now, the units are going through their raining cycle. I'm not sure you can hear it, but you can hear the water trickling down through the units. So let me be quiet here for a little while and see if you can pick up the trickling sound, even though it's quite noisy here. You have to remember, we are in the middle of LA. This unit in particular is growing basil, and so they have many things here growing. Most of the things here are either greens or herbs. I don't see any fruit-bearing vegetables growing in this unit, but you can also grow tomatoes and other things in these units as well. You can also grow tomatoes and other things as well in these units. And so this is a very interesting setting. I will show you how this is setting, but it's actually setting between the back of the hotel and their parking lot. So this shows that you can have a garden anywhere where you can get some sunlight. I hope you enjoy our short visit here at the LA Urban Garden that's behind the Radisson Hotel in LA, California. Now remember, stay with Aeroponics DIY and we will take your garden into the future. Bye.